Sorry. I was just getting some sweeping done in the process here. Sorry about that.
Were you? I figured that was the only thing. I figured that was the only thing you had to enjoy because the Vikings
I didn't realize
just didn't show up for their game. So I'm glad that you were able to focus on the sweep.
I'm glad sorry, I didn't realize the show had started. My bad.
I'm glad you had time to sweep because you were probably too busy to watch that absolute beatdown that the Minnesota Vikings gave to your football team.
I didn't say a single thing to you. All I said was that I was doing some sweeping. That's all I said.
All I
and
said
then you're over here taking shots. You're not being very nice right now. Not being very nice. Remember, I do have the ability.
Hold on, Sam.
Oh, you're getting in trouble. Are you getting in trouble already? No. We're 40 seconds into the show, and Leroy is already getting in trouble. Oh, my goodness.
That's why I asked.
Oh, he might. Give him a call. You guys' number?
Oh, boy.
Give him a call.
Does she not realize Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock? It's in our song, Leroy. My goodness.
I don't know.
A Justin Fields jersey,
John,
though.
The only jersey that you have worth anything is Peyton Manning, and he hasn't played in 10 years, so.
Tell you what, who peed in your Wheaties this morning?
Nothing. I'm good. I'm good. My Venmo is Leroy.Clemola if you want to send me money to go buy the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if you want to go give me some Venmo money to buy a jersey for the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week, feel free to do so.
That took you a little bit of time to get out there.
I can't talk tonight. I called a 3-set volleyball game last night.
So did I. Yeah, 3-set volleyball game last night. Lady Cougs had a big win against Muhlenberg County. It was one of those, though, in the third set, Muhlenberg started to come back, and I was like, no. 3 sets. 3 sets. 3 sets. Leroy's very salty tonight, Steven. John, what is this about here? Toe Burrow, are we really doing this?
9.
Listen, I've had this to say, I do not own a Joe Burrow jersey. I do not, and I will not until he leaves, because I've talked a lot about, the Reds don't need to be playing replays. I just flipped back over into the tab and I saw a home run by Tyler Stevenson, and I about was like, again? Seriously? Because I knew he was leading off this inning. But so I'm watching the Reds over here. I don't even remember, what was I saying? Oh, I have a jersey curse.
Do you?
Like, throughout the years, I have gotten jerseys of Bengals, and they have left. They've had a big injury or something. And it's funny, the most recent one that I purchased was a Cal Adamitis jersey, who was their long snapper. And the reason why I did it is because...
That, right? You can't go wrong with that. They're going to be around forever.
And he got cut this offseason. So because of that, I cannot bring me to buy a Joe Burrow. Like, I bought a Carson Palmer jersey, and then all the stuff with Carson Palmer happened. I had a Carlos Dunlap jersey. It happened. It was just wild, all of the stuff that has happened with it. Should he get a Tyler Warren jersey, asks John. Why did the Bears pass on him?
Because if they would have picked him up, he would have done nothing. Because that's just the way football is.
It is interesting, though, Leroy, that one of our, we could say probably our most consistent listener over the last couple of years is very quiet this week. Why is he not showing up? His Braves have won 10 straight games. Oh, there he is. It's like Bloody Mary. He pops up.
Good to see you tonight, Wall. I missed you, my friend.
The Braves are playing well, though, right?
They have. They've been playing good baseball. They waited until the wrong time of the year to play good baseball, but it's nice to see them finally decide to show up, albeit just a little bit too late.
How did the Bears game go? Well, how about we instead, let's just see this pitch. Okay, Tyler Stevenson fouls it off. Let's recap the pick contest from last week, because then that'll lead us into the recap of some of the games from a week ago. There aren't 3 people outside the building that know the Bengals long snapper. William Wagner, Stephen, is the current Bengals.
There might be people in the Bengals building who don't know who the long snapper is. Okay, let's be real.
If I knew we were going to talk about him, I would have gotten it out. But last week's pick contest, Leroy, you picked the Cougs. They traveled down to Greenwood to face Greenwood, and it was Greenwood that won the game, 42-19. Cougs look good, though. They look pretty solid, all things considered. I picked Muhammad Seymour. I have on here that I got a point for that. Muhammad did win, right?
Yeah, so Taylorville was actually tied.
I looked it up, but I wasn't sure.
Taylorville was tied with him at halftime. And we thought it was going to be a really, really good game. And then Muhammad scored 4 touchdowns in the third quarter.
Oh, well, that'll do it. That'll do it. There was no Kentucky, no Northwestern. We all got a point for WKU. Something happened in Minnesota. Something happened in Minnesota. We don't need to talk about that. We all got a point for the Bears. We all got a point for the Bears. I was the lone person that picked Indiana. We all got a point for the Jags. Leroy did get a pick for Texas Tech over Utah, and none of us got a point for the Ravens. So the overall standings last week, I had 6, America had 5, and Leroy had 4. So the overall standings right now, I have 30, America has 27, and Leroy has 20. So those are the
I do much better with March Madness than I do with football. I don't understand it.
No, you just only turn it on. You only turn it on like Thanksgiving.
It's a stupid game.
But it was funny. So you have Time Hop, don't you?
What?
You have Time Hop on your phone? The app Time Hop?
Yeah. Okay.
So I always like doing that and going
Today
through.
Was the anniversary of me going to Michigan and you go see Rutgers.
Well, I tried to send you a video of a something that popped up, and I don't think it ended up going through earlier. Of something that happened 9 years ago today, because it was the WKU Vandy game. Was 9 years ago today, I guess. But I'll have to see if I can't find the video and send it to you after.
Ball State, when we went and covered Ball State, all my pictures are in there from the Ball State WKU game.
But yesterday, day before, at some point this week, I had a screenshot of our pick contest from the Red Zone days. And what was interesting is you were like one or two games behind me at the time. And I really wanted to go back and look because it was really funny, like looking at and I should have sent it and so we could have pulled it up today and just looking at like the games we were picking, and like we all pick Florida to win a game. And it's just funny, like looking back, it's like we would never all pick Florida to win a game now. It was just kind of funny to look back and see some of those things. Well, the Reds are about to blow it. Great. Yeah, thanks for the Cubs too losing last night. You had one job. You had one job. Beat the Mets. Beat the Mets. And you are beating the Mets tonight, right?
Our pitch to left with back tightness, and we're helping you tonight. We're up 8-2. PCA scored on a wild pitch from second. Matt Shaw hit a home run. Sorry, we couldn't help you last night.
Do we need to talk about the NFL?
Yeah,
I'll let you talk about the NFL. Nothing happened this week for the Bengals.
Nothing. Well, I tell you what, no team missed their quarterback more than a certain team from Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know why this game turned out the way that it did. And somehow y'all are still in first place, which is also mind-blowing to me. But you know who's on roids? CeeDee Lamb. That's right. So
you are on one tonight. Apparently, Kyle Busch just hit a home run.
Hey!
It's not Kyle Busch. What is it? Michael Busch? Is that right?
Yeah.
John, it's weird. My comment's not working. I'm clicking. His comment's just not going on the screen. It's wild how it works sometimes.
Crazy how that works.
Wild how it works that way.
But yeah, interesting battle between the backup quarterbacks, and certainly one team showed up to play. The Cincinnati Bengals did not, and they got absolutely smoked. Speaking of teams that got smoked, it was a really weird football day. And I'm not talking about the Bears absolutely demolishing the Dallas Cowboys. We'll get to that in a moment. 4 blocked field goals. And I think 3 of the 4 blocked field goals were returned for touchdowns. Crazy situations where there was a ton of them. Packers lost on a blocked field goal. There was one in the Jets game. There was one in the Eagles game. There was one in the Rams game. There were a bunch that were going on as far as football goes. Caleb Williams had a career day. Fantastic day for the second most for Caleb Williams. Most yards on a passing play this season at 65, tied for second place behind the quarterback from Baltimore, Mr. Lamar Jackson, for most touchdown passes. And for Matt Eberflus, Eberflus, who ran his mouth like an idiot, saying that he knew the Bears in and out and that he was going to be able to stop them because he knew their strengths and weaknesses. It was so nice to shut him up and to easily come out of there with a big win. Boy, that felt good.
Do you hate him?
I don't hate Matt Eberflus. I don't care. And they held on to him too long. They should have let him go after the Commanders game.
After the Hail Mary?
Yes. But he lost the locker room after the Lions game. And they knew they had no shot they had to let him go then. But I think they held on to him too long last year. So it's nice.
I still can't believe that game against the Lions in the fourth quarter of it. I feel like was that one of those that I'm probably similar to the Bengals in the first half where it was just turnover, where I feel like there's moments with you as a sports fan where things just bad happen to your team and all you can do is just laugh. Were you at that point or were you angry at that? When that happened?
No, I was laughing. I was angry at the start and then I was laughing by the end of it. Taylorville play and it's the Aroldis Chapman smile. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Aroldis Chapman smile, the giving up a big home run and you can just sit there and just kind of what is happening? Like what? The coach from the team that Taylorville played last night in volleyball, Taylorville went on a 9-1 run or 8-1 run. And the coach called a timeout and she had that smile on her face. We can't do a thing. Like, I don't know what's going on. We can't do a thing. And it's crazy to me that sometimes you that's all you can do is just smile or just laugh at it because it's so ridiculous. It's that Cowboys Bears game. I kept waiting for the there's the turnover. And time started slowly coming down. And it got to be about 3 minutes left, and there was a Dak Prescott interception at the end zone. And it was like, could they do it? Could they? And I'm so conditioned as a Bears fan. I'm so conditioned to just expect the worst. I don't know if there are other teams and John, you can speak on it as far as that's concerned.
You're talking to a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
I wasn't talking to you. But you just it's like you just expect there to be something to happen. And when it doesn't, you're like, what? That win was extremely important for Ben Johnson. You've got a team that lost by 30 to the Detroit Lions, and his control in a game that was winnable, you need to win those games. And so that was a big message to that locker room for Ben Johnson to pick up that win. Coming into this week against the Raiders, it's a big game for the players. So last week was a big game for Coach Ben Johnson. This week, it's a big game for those players to kind of build on and show that win over the Cowboys was not fluke, that they are learning and that they are getting better. They still have a lot of work to do. Their run defense is horrible. They can't wrap up tackles very, very well. So there's still a lot of work to do, but it was nice to see Caleb progress. And I think he didn't get sacked at all in that game. It was nice to see that progression from him, and I'm excited to see what he can do this week against the Raiders.
Okay, Leroy. Bases loaded, bottom of the 11th, 3-1 pitch, Noelvi Marte, Reds down by 1, 2 outs. Do I need to I just can't even. We just got to take a moment, and it's a high chopper to the third baseman who steps on third, and the Reds lose. God, boy.
That's it.
Okay. Now the Reds need the Cubs to win, so that keeps just one game back.
We're up 8-2. We're up 8 or 10-2. We're up 10-2.
It's a stupid game. Sports are stupid. Why do we do this? It's so stupid. So stupid.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, the Bengals is one of those scenarios where it was one of those games where literally everything went wrong. And sometimes that just happens in sports. Obviously, it's your first game without even if you don't think he is the best quarterback in the NFL, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I think he's the best, but he's one of the best in the NFL. So you're losing that, and that's any team. When you lose your stud, you're going to take a step back. And then, you have all of the turnovers and so on. And I mean, you look at the Vikings scored 48 points or whatever it was. It just, a lot of that was because they had short fields. And like Paul said here, Bengals' biggest issue is they can't run the ball. Chase Brown on the opening drive of the season, I think had 7 carries for 29 yards, which is a little over 4 yards a carry. Since that point, Leroy, he has 40 carries for 63 yards. That's hard. Like, I made a joke during Jungle Juice, and I had to be careful because so Mick made a similar joke about a month ago, and somebody took him literally and got mad at him in the comments. But I said, like, Mick and I could probably do that. 40 carries for 63 yards. Mick did that. Apparently the hole was. Mick made a comment like the hole was so big that he could have run through it. Somebody comments like, "Oh, you couldn't run through that." Yes, we realize that. We realize none of us are in the shape to be an NFL running back. But it's not even
clearly none of them can either. Clearly none of them can either.
I don't know. Yeah, and like John said, I mean, Isaiah Rodgers played the best game maybe in NFL history. He had a 99.9 PFF grade.
Well, and listen, every team is going to have a game
where they crap
that they just want to flush away. They just want to flush away. Every team's going to have a game where you just go, well, that sucked. Let's forget it. Let's move on. And Caleb made a good comment that I really, really liked, and that was, we went 1-0 this week. Let's go 1-0 next week again. And with football being as short of a season as it is, that is the mindset that you have to have, is we need to go 1-0 every week. And sometimes you just can't do it. But if you're progressing or finding ways to improve, then just throw the game away. You start all over. You say, all right, got that out of our system. We've all learned from it. Let's move on and pick up a win next week.
Paul's stats of the week here. Good time to bring these up. For one, I told him when he sent these to me, I said, I'm very disappointed that you don't have a single negative Bears stat. And he says, I'm not allowed to do that this week. And I said, Paul, when has that ever stopped you? That's when you need to double down and find the negative one. Find the negative one. I could fall through a hole for nearly 2 years.
That flea flicker, I felt took 15 seconds. That ball was up in the air, I felt like forever.
The core of Hurts, Barkley, Brown, and Smith is undefeated in full games they've played together. They're 18-0. They've already won a Super Bowl before losing a game.
Oh yeah, Hurts has been amazing. His own record.
Okay, this is our podcast, so we can overrule a Paul stat of the week. Okay, right? He is a pro Colts stat. Are we doing it, or are we just moving on from a pro Colts stat? I'm letting you make the decision.
John's here. Let's go ahead.
I feel like that's more of the reason to not do it.
No.
So you're saying do it? Okay.
Yes, let's hook John up.
The Colts just punted for the first time on their 20th drive of the season. It's the longest no punt streak to start a season. There you go.
Crazy.
There you go, John. That's for you. You got to thank Paul Reeves for that. And then the Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, and Amon-Ra St. Brown record their 10th career game where all three of them score at least one scrimmage touchdown. That is the most such games by any trio of teammates in NFL history. Those are Paul Reeves' stats / facts.
Imagine if the Bears had a running back like David Montgomery.
You got any tidbits? Or do you want to do your player? Why don't you do your player first?
We'll do our player of the week, and then we can jump from there. I'm trying a new thing this week to see if this works a little bit better. Can you see that?
Yes. Oh my goodness! I don't have to get my glasses on.
All right, good. I was hoping this would be a little bit better of a system.
Looks like a Cub who's number 3, right?
Yeah. 25, 3. Look how he played for either the Giants or the Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
4-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove.
Is that a Nationals in there too?
2-time Silver Slugger, ML Player of the Year. It's not.
Okay.
It's not national. That team did not exist when this guy played.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
that's
so that means we're going pre-2005? 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Give us the next one there.
71 WAR, 3,000 hit club, 569 home runs. Was not very
Paul's
fast.
Guess of Bobby Bonilla.
It is not Bobby Bonilla.
Steven guessed Dexter Fowler. That's not it. But he guessed that before you gave the hints. 569 dingers?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Pretty solid career.
No, it's not Sammy Sosa. Is it?
Nope.
I was going to say no.
But he's not in the Hall of Fame.
It's not Mark McGwire. Is it Mark McGwire?
Nope. You want the next one?
The 569 is what is there you go. So give us the next one. Oh.
There's the teams he played for.
Oh gosh. Yeah, okay.
Cubs, Rangers, Orioles, Rangers, Orioles.
Is it Jim Tomei?
Nope.
No, yeah, because he played for the Guardians in there.
Jim never played for the Cubs.
Yeah. Oh, this is one. Giambi?
Nope.
Because he played for the A's. Palmeiro.
Yes, Rafael Palmeiro. Good job, whoever said Palmeiro.
Mike Taylor did. Yeah, good job. I forgot that he played for the Cubs.
He was traded for George Bell, and George Bell would be traded for Sosa. It's weird how that stuff kind of flows, but yeah.
I love going back and reading old trades to see the names of like prospects that were in it. And you were thinking like at the time, they got that guy.
We're going to make it. He's going to be huge. We got a great center fielder. And then you never hear from him ever again.
Shout out to John Lamb for the Reds. Remember, he was Cody Reed, all of those guys. Okay, you got any tidbits?
We could play that game, I promise you. Oh my goodness! All right, let's get to
what's the old post that says, guys just like to sit around and name random baseball players from the past 20 years.
We could do a whole show. We could do a whole show of just Reds and Cubs guys. Jackson Dart is the new quarterback for the Giants moving forward. Apparently, that decision was made by the Giants head coach. It's one of those things where after you hear F.U. Wilson over and over again as the Giants leave the field, you kind of have no choice but to make that change at QB. Aaron Judge, his 50th, now 51st, as he just hit another one, home run for the 4th time. Can you name the other 4 players that have 50 home run, or the other 3 players that have 4 50 home run seasons?
Sosa.
There are 3 players. Yep. Sosa.
Bonds.
Who else?
Bonds.
Nope.
Really? McGwire?
Yep.
A-Rod?
Nope.
Henry Aaron?
Nope.
He had longevity. That's the thing.
Yep.
So Judge,
Judge, Sosa, McGwire, and the Great Bambino.
Oh, I thought you said no to McGwire.
No, I said McGwire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought when I said McGwire, you said no.
Babe Ruth, McGwire, Sosa, and Aaron Judge. And the big booty dude hit his 59th home run is all. Cal Raleigh.
What's his nickname? I don't think it's Big Booty Dude is his nickname.
No, but I like that one better.
Big Dumper? Big Booty Dude. I think he'd love to hear a middle-aged man call him Big Booty Dude.
Washington Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels says he feels good and more like himself, but that does not mean he'll actually play at the Falcons on Sunday. Daniels says it's up to the doctors, not my decision. Sister Jean has announced her retirement. The 106-year-old Catholic nun, who is the official chaplain of the Loyola Chicago Ramblers men's basketball team, is stepping away from her duties due to health concerns. Sister Jean became a viral sensation cheering on Loyola during its epic Final Four run as the 11th seed in 2018. We wish Sister Jean the absolute best.
Tell you what, 106 years old. Wow. What a run. What a run.
Oklahoma State has fired their head coach, Mike Gundy. Who's having a worse season, Oklahoma State or UCLA?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yell at me! Yell at me!
Can I just say yes?
Yes, that's fine. Guardians designated hitter David Fry was released from the hospital Wednesday afternoon, resting comfortably after he was hit in the face by a pitch from Detroit's Freak Skubal in the sixth inning of Cleveland's 5-2 win over the Tigers, a victory that deadlocked the American League Central Division race. And I tell you what, David Fry has to be feeling just the exact same way that the Detroit Tigers are after their absolute choke job in the American League Central. They had a 15-game lead at the All-Star break. It is now Cleveland holding the tiebreaker. They're all tied for first place in that. So they've been awful. The Cubs haven't won a game since the playoffs, since they got secured a playoff spot, although they're killing the Mets tonight. And the Dodgers have not been playing well either. So it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. Could the Brewers actually do it? My sources say no. But
wait a second.
The Astros are.
Steven has a comment for you that you need to make sure that you read. And it is a little weird. We almost need some sunglasses on or something. That's worse. That is worse. I don't like that. No, I don't like that. You are not a visor guy. Nope. Back me up, guys. He is not a visor guy. Not a visor guy. I don't think you are. Okay. Better.
I figured you'd like that. All right. So yeah, the Red Sox and Tigers hold the wild card spot. Astros are the only team that can catch them, and they're a game out coming into today. Now, I haven't checked anything today yet. In the National League, the Mets hold on to that last wild card spot, but the Diamondbacks, Reds, and Cardinals are all fighting for it. Diamondbacks and Reds are a game out. Cardinals are 3.5 games out. Jonathan Taves is back. And I know for you guys that are non-hockey fans, Jonathan Taves played for the Blackhawks for almost his whole career. He last played in 2022, 2023. He was named an alternate captain for the Winnipeg Jets after a battle with long COVID. It is really, really cool to see him back playing. It'd be the equivalent of Clayton Kershaw being retired for 2 years or being sick for 2 years and coming back. That's basically the same thing as what we're seeing with Jonathan Taves. Very, very cool to see him come back and play hockey.
Liam Hendricks, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because he had testicular cancer or something, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that? Yeah.
Yep. And Kyle Hendricks announces his retirement. Kyle played for the Cubs during the 2016 World Series, played for the Cubs every year except for this year. He played for the Angels. So he will retire, probably one of the last finesse pitchers we've seen in quite a while. Really just a very finesse pitcher who located very, very well.
Each of the last probably 3 or 4 years when he's entered a game against the Reds, and I've gone, you're still a thing? Like, just because I feel like he should have retired 3 or 4 years ago, just based on his age and so on.
You know who's the most excited to see him gone is Cardinals fans. Kyle Hendricks versus the Cardinals had a 14-4 record with a 2.53 ERA and 122 strikeouts in 29 appearances.
And see, the Reds always hit him pretty well.
They did, but the Cardinals just could not. He was just. And there's some guy, and Sam, Paul, you guys know this. There are just some guys as your team you just hate seeing.
Roy Oswald.
You see him take the mound, and you're just like, well, we'll try again tomorrow. Like, this is just not going to end well at all. And then they go out there and they just dominate, and you're just like, oh my goodness. Paul Skeens, 10-10. He will finish the season 10-10, and is still in the Cy Young conversation, which is crazy to me. Crazy.
Why?
Because you don't think a pitcher that's 10-10 would be in the Cy Young conversation.
Yeah, but the 1.97 ERA will get you there.
I get it, but these are the same people who think Nolan Ryan should be in those conversations either.
I'm never saying these people are diligent.
Well,
love that she can just
But
walk
yes,
by and
probably one
not
of
even
the-
say hi. You know?
Probably one of the last.
Hi, Sam.
Thanks.
Probably one of the last real finesse pitchers that we'll see, just because of how much the game has changed, though. And yes, Charlie Morton has re-signed with the Braves, most likely to finish up his career and retire as a Brave. And God bless him. What a career for Charlie Morton. Fantastic pitcher. That was really, really dominant for quite a while. Those are my tidbits. Thank you.
Christy, Mike said you should have smacked Leroy in the head when you walk by.
You missed.
She doesn't. I was gonna say she doesn't need an excuse to do that, though.
She'll
Maybe
do
you
it
can throw
anyway,
something.
man.
Yeah, she might just throw something at
Her
you.
right hand is lethal, dude.
Not my left hand anymore.
Not her left one anymore. Now, time for now. Here's a guy, Leroy. And we'll see if you can figure out. Again, I use the Wikipedia picture for these guys.
Oh,
Again, that's all I can do. So Leroy's just got to tell me who these guys are. There is a theme. So if you pick up on the theme, this will help you a lot. So the question is how quick you can pick up on said theme. But would you like door number 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
Number 1. There's your first. Now here's a guy.
Oh, that's Dave Wanstead.
Okay. Wow, you were very quick on that. How confident are you?
He's on 670 the score. I'm pretty confident.
Sports thing.
He's the former head coach of the Bears.
Oh.
You are correct. You are correct.
Let's
Look
go.
at
Let's
that.
go.
That's maybe the quickest you've ever gotten somebody. I think it might very well could be. Okay.
We'll go
Number 3.
Dick Geron.
Oh,
Okay.
Boy. So do you know what the
I mean,
theme is then? Have you picked up on the theme?
Former Chicago Bears head coaches. That's Dick
Oh,
Geron.
boy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's
Maybe
go
I
with
went.
2.
Number 2.
Oh, he used to be the. He was horrible with the Bears. He was with the Broncos before he was with the Bears.
I will say, Steven, thinking Keith Hernandez. It honestly does kind of look like Keith Hernandez. Does.
Mike's not. Yeah, John Fox. I couldn't remember his name.
Oh. Beaten with the comments. And the last one is maybe one of the easier ones.
No, that's Papa. That's Papa.
That's his name. No. What's his name now?
George
What's
S.
his name?
Ellis.
Oh.
You are correct. Man, I went too easy on you this week. I
Everybody
went
called
way
me.
too easy. I thought about
Ellis.
pulling. If I would have gotten
GSA?
one of the coaches, from way back, would you have known?
Probably not. I don't know too many of the coaches before Ditka.
Is that Virginia's husband?
Father.
Oh.
GSH. George House.
Oh.
George House
Alrighty.
founded the Bears in Decatur.
Right.
They were named the Decatur Staleys, and
Right.
then they moved them to Chicago because nobody wants to live in Decatur.
That's facts. Who the hell wants to live in Chicago?
Alrighty. I couldn't put Eberflus up there, John. It would be too easy for him. Be way too easy for him. But apparently it was too easy for him anyways, so meaning I'm just gonna have to get harder next week. It's not fun when you get it all.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull like practice.
2 weeks in like 3 years that I've gotten.
I'm gonna go practice squad players from the 2014 Bears or something. Like I'm just gonna go as obscure as possible. Time for a little play clock here. Leroy, would you like to ask or answer?
I'll answer first.
Okay. You wake up tomorrow, Leroy, and you are in charge of all social media. What is the first law you pass?
No fake news. No, I'm just kidding. I think you know what it is?
Me sitting.
All baseball teams need to post the starting lineup before a game starts. That's the first rule I make.
Out of everything in the world, that's what you pick.
And all social media accounts?
Yeah.
Nudity allowed.
Oh my freaking God.
You know what? You're getting 10 seconds for that. Yep, you're getting 10 seconds for that. And I know you're gonna own it completely. Yep, you're getting 10 seconds. It's like hockey. Okay, you've served your
Totally worth it.
suspension.
Honey, Crystal sent me that. She goes, I thought that was you.
Okay.
Thought it was you too.
Ask your question.
What is the worst way to lose a sports game?
Go look at any of the ways the Bengals have lost in across the years. The game, the 2015-16 playoff loss to Pittsburgh is up there because the Bengals scored a touchdown late, got the football back, and literally had to pick up one first down. And then they could have kneeled the clock out. They get the first down, but as Jeremy Hill was going down, he fumbles, gives the ball back to them, and then they go like 85 yards down the field. That is up there. As far as when you have the ball and you need just one first down and you fumble it, that's up there. I have not brought myself to be able to watch that game again. I think I'll need a Super Bowl win. I thought the Super Bowl run a couple of years ago was going to get me there, but it didn't. Didn't quite get me there. I got to see here. You know what? I'm just going to do this. So I have a list here of 20 questions. Okay? Pick a number 1 to 20. Pick a number 1 to 20.
17.
Oh, kick 6 is up there, Steven. This is actually a really funny question. I'm interested into your answer. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Paul, you're a jerk.
Wow! See? Don't even talk to me about stuff I say.
Okay,
Look at that.
Excuse me. Yeah, oh, he knows what he did. He's not supposed to take shots at me. He's only supposed to take shots at you. That's our deal. I send him $10 every month for that specific reason. Not getting your $10 this month.
You better get your money back.
What's one thing about doing this podcast that annoys you, but you've never admitted it?
I can't admit it.
You have to.
All right. It's that Sam gets to basically run the show, even though it's supposed to be both of our shows. Sometimes I feel like Sam is in charge and gets to dictate the direction and the course of the show.
You're welcome to always take it. You know that.
And yes, that we don't. You know what? Actually, honestly, I can't mute people in the chat. That's what it is. Like sometimes I just want to mute. I want to mute. That's the biggest thing. Like sometimes I want to mute, and only you can.
Well, I don't even have the ability to mute. The only ability I have is to block. If they're on YouTube, I have the ability to put them in timeout.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's what
I want. That's what I want.
Okay, ask your question.
All right, Sam. What is your favorite sports merchandise that you own?
My favorite sports merchandise that I own. Oh gosh. I've got it. So in my living room, I have a signed football by my next door neighbor growing up, and that's up there because it's one of those things that really, I don't know that I could get $20 out of it if I sold it, just because he was a fullback for the Bengals 20 years ago. But it's one of those things that for me, since I grew up next to him, and he gave it to me, I remember because and at this point I was probably 7. I invited him to one of my baseball games, and he ended up not being able to come, and that was his apology to me as he gave me a signed football. So it's probably up there for that.
I got Obi's autograph.
Obi-Wan
played for the
Kenobi?
Bears. No, Terry Obi.
Oh.
I thought Bears. I got his Bears card signed.
I honestly thought you were saying Ovi as in Ovechkin. Isn't that what they call him? Is it?
What?
Or did I make that up? Ovechkin. Ovechkin. They call him Ovi, right? Or did I make that up?
What about Ovi? No,
Is
that's
that
Obi.
Ovechkin? Yeah, they call him that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Alex Ovechkin is Ovi.
Okay, so that's what I thought you were talking about there. I was like, really? You have a signed Alex Ovechkin? That's one of your prized
You
possessions?
broke up, and I couldn't.
Okay.
It came
Yeah,
halfway through, and
that was
couldn't-
okay. Steven's got a logo ball from every MLB stadium I've been to. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. I like that. I've always wanted to say that I want to collect hats of every team. And I think that
I have a ticket from a Cubs game that I went to, and back in 1997, the Cubs played the Rockies. Saturday, July 19th, 1997. It was a doubleheader. And Larry Walker, who was batting .405 at the time, went 0 for 9 in the two games. It dropped his batting average to like .385. And the Cubs won both games.
What day was that?
July 19th, 1997. Larry Walker went either 0 for 8 or 0 for 9 in that game, and it dropped his batting average like tremendous.
I was about a week away from turning 4 months old. You're welcome.
I am old, all right?
You're welcome. Steven says you look great in a Dodgers hat.
Thank you for that. I want a Brooklyn Dodgers hat. That's what I want. I've been wanting a Brooklyn Dodgers hat for a while. Because I have a lot of the older, I have an Expos hat, and I have some of the older, different. I have a Kansas City Monarchs hat. I have some of the different ones. I've been wanting a Brooklyn Dodgers hat for a while. Absolutely.
What is the one you're wearing right now? Is that the minor league team?
Taylorville.
So what's the S?
Taylorville High School. High School. HS. THS.
Oh, I didn't even see the H in there.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite Reds hats. This is technically the former Greenville Reds. I just love Mr. Red Legs in a coonskin hat. I think it's pretty cool. It's up there with one of my favorite ones. Okay. We're flying through this here. I guess you got some autographs, right?
I do. Let's get you our autographs for today. Here we go.
Okay, Leroy's got some autographs. Oh, you're going classic here.
It's not on a ball. It's not on a ball, which might give you a hint.
So George Brett is incorrect then.
It's not George Brett.
Not on a ball. Not on a ball. So is this like a hockey guy? Is this a hockey guy?
It is not hockey.
Okay, good. Because I'd be like,
Nope, it's not. You know who this person is. Christy, come look at this autograph. See if you can figure out who this is.
What the hell?
Joey Bell is Paul's guess.
John says Greeby.
That looks like a Z.
Is it Albert Bell? No, that's not Joe Burrow. That's not Joe Burrow, is it?
Nope.
I was going to say, I didn't think it was. What sport is this?
I never said it was a sport.
So it's like a politician or something? Are you bringing politics onto this show?
I never said it was a sport.
Is that a Z?
Let's go to the next one. See if we can figure out from the next one. We'll see if we can do a theme here today. Hold on. Maybe.
Good job.
Rejected.
I broke it. There we go.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's Barack Obama. Yeah, that was easy.
What about this one?
Ben Zobrist.
No, that's not Ben Zobrist. Was that last one George Bush?
This is George Bush.
Okay.
Really?
Absolutely. So we got George, Barack, and who is this?
Well, that's not Trump. Is that Bill Clinton?
Bill.
Yes, Bill Clinton.
God, fucking signatures.
Hey!
Sorry.
Hey!
Mouth.
That looks like a Ben, and that looks like a. That's an
It is
L.
weird that you got the one not having the baseball guys on the baseball. You couldn't find a George Bush.
I typed in
George Bush baseball autograph.
I could not find a George, and I didn't really look I didn't look really hard on it. But yeah, I thought I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool, man. I thought it was pretty cool.
I mean,
Obama and even Trump have very distinctive signatures.
That Bill Clinton baseball is selling for $1,700.
Honestly, I'm surprised it's not more than that.
You should have liked my lemon on the Mickey blanket.
Paul. See, this is what you get. You bring up politics on you. That's on you.
Fine. I'll take my punishment on that one.
You got to put $5 in the jar.
That's fine. I'll Venmo you later.
No, you won't. Do you even know how to use Venmo?
Yep, I do.
Yes, I do.
Intriguing. Okay. I guess now pick contest, right?
Yeah. Watch as I lose another week in spectacularly horrible fashion.
Okay, so Leroy, only you is picking the Coug game this week because America picked that one last week. So Leroy, the 2-3 Grayson County Cougars travel to face the 2-3 Barron County Trojans. This is a fun game for me, Leroy, because Paul's calling you out. This game.
What is he calling me out for? I do owe you for fantasy baseball. I do.
This game, though, to get to our press box, Leroy, you have to walk through the bathroom. Because what happened is when they built their stadium, they built the school up to their brand new stadium, and they forgot to put in a press box. So what they decided to do is just take a stall out of each bathroom. So because of that, the bathroom on the left is the visitor's press box, and the bathroom on the right is the home press box. So you have to literally go through the men's or the women's restroom to get to the press box.
That is awful. I'm sorry. That is so historically awful.
It is it's very helpful because if you got to go, there's no bathroom that's closer all season long. But my worry is that we are going to get this week, somebody is going to, they're going to drive through the Taco Bell on the way for the game.
Yeah.
And we're just going to be, I'm going to be touchdown Cougars, and you're just going to hear somebody fighting for his life back there or something. Luckily, there's a door that we can close and so on. But yeah.
That is
Steven
awful, dude.
So Leroy, are you picking the Cougs or are you picking the Barron County Trojans?
Yes, Cougars.
Okay, Leroy's picking the Cougs. I don't know. I think you're wrong, but I don't know. Set us up for the Taylorville game. Are you also broadcasting from a bathroom?
I am not broadcasting the game this week. I am going to miss this week for football. I have a previous engagement that I could not get out of, and I will unfortunately miss Taylorville as they take on Effingham in football. The Effingham.
Sorry, Leroy. Sorry. One second. Paul, Give me the what? What does Paul want? Look at his comment here. Oh, I see what he's saying. Okay. I get it now. It went over my head there for a second. He said, give me the condoms, and then said, I mean the Trojans. That went over my head at first. Okay. Go on. Effingham.
All right. So the game this week is in Effingham. Effingham is 3-1. Taylorville is 1-3. Effingham holds a slight advantage in the all-time series between the two teams, but they usually play each other pretty close.
This is a rivalry, right?
Oh yes. These two teams do not like each other.
I always liked the band Heart, so I'm going to pick them. So I'm going to pick Effingham.
Okay.
And what is it? America? Make your pick here of Taylorville at Effingham. Taylorville at Effingham. Christy's picking Taylorville. John is picking Effingham. So, America, who you got in this game? You get to at least do something fun on Friday instead of doing the game?
No.
Well.
But I get a free hotel out of it, so.
Oh, well.
We'll
the Ritz
see.
at least?
No. I just hope that the walls are thicker than the walls of my studio at the radio station. That's what I hope.
Okay, so we have.
Sources say no.
Okay, so Steven is picking Taylorville, Christy's picking Taylorville, John and Paul are picking Effingham. So do we go to a coin flip on this then? I picked Effingham, but usually we only say that the tiebreaker for us is if we both are in agreement. And since you're not picking, are we doing a coin flip for this then? Or are we eliminating Christy's pick? You make the decision.
No, we should do a coin flip.
Okay, coin flip. So who is heads and who is tails?
Effingham's the home team, so they should be heads.
Alexa, volume 10. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay.
He's going to do that one time and forget to lower the volume, and it's going to be loud as hell in his ear.
Probably. It's heads.
It's heads. So Effingham is America's pick.
America's pick.
Well, what's funny is every morning, usually the next morning I forget to, because what I do is after our morning show, I turn on KSR. So I'll say, turn on WMTL, and yeah, it always gets to me. I do hope those bathroom walls are thick, Steven. If not, it could be in for. So if you're watching on Friday night and you start hearing some noises, it's not your son this time, Steven. It's not Eli. Okay. Kentucky, Leroy, travels to face South Carolina.
Gamecocks.
I agree. I agree in picking South Carolina to beat Kentucky. South Carolina's lost 2 in a row. If this was in Lexington, I'd maybe feel a little bit different about it, but I just don't have faith in this Kentucky team. Coming off a bye week, Mark Stoops not great, his record. So again, America. John is picking the Cox.
John, we always know you like the Cox.
Steven is also picking the Gamecocks, so Gamecocks will be America's pick because there's no way Paul is picking Kentucky. Right? No chance. Next game.
Who do we lose to this week, Sam?
Northwestern hosts UCLA.
Hey! Let's go! Go Cats! Let's go!
Is this game on Cartoon Network?
Somebody said that the UCLA was going to hire Pat Fitzgerald just to kind of dig in at Northwestern a little bit. Nah, Northwestern smokes them.
I'm tempted to go UCLA.
Do
Nico, come back. But I'm going to take Northwestern.
There's no way. I swear. If we lose this game, there's no show next week because I won't be on it. There's no show. Sam will do it. Sam will do it with Paul because I ain't going to show up.
No chance. Is that what you said?
I don't see it. UCLA looks awful.
I can't wait till Freezing Cold Takes gets a hold of this.
Oh, gosh.
You do know that I have been retweeted by them once.
You have
Freezing Cold Takes.
What take did you have that?
It wasn't a take. Northwestern is America's pick. It wasn't a take by me.
Okay.
So what was funny is you had something political. I'll have something political. It was the Kentucky Derby back in 2017 or 18. I don't remember the exact year. But it was like before the race, Matt Bevin, who was Kentucky's governor at the time.
Right.
He made a tweet that clearly he butt tweeted. It was just it was like you gave your phone when London was 2, had her type random letter, and send it. Yeah, and I just took a screenshot of it and tweeted and said, "Looks like the governor's had too many mint juleps," and it blew up. And all of a sudden, it pops up. Freezing Cold Takes has retweeted your tweet, and I was like, I guess I don't know if it's a cold take, but okay. But I was like, that's. I guess a good way to be retweeted by Freezing Cold Takes. Maybe. Wasn't a take that I had.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. There we go. We've both been political tonight. Okay. WKU plays at Missouri State. I will take WKU.
Same.
Have I told the story that in America, make your pick on this one? I am somehow, for some reason, friends with Missouri State's football coach on Facebook.
What? How?
So he used to be an assistant at WKU. And I guess one day I must have accidentally friend requested him. I have no recollection of sending this friend request. Because I remember, like, one day I logged into Facebook and it's like, Ryan Beard has accepted your friend request. I was like, who? I never friended this guy. And now I've like followed his journey as he's become the head coach of Missouri State.
So proud of you.
Right? Steven is picking WKU in this game against Missouri State.
Ladies and gentlemen. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah, so I'm friends with him and Mike Sanford of college football coaches. Shout out to Mike.
I'm friends with a couple of Northwestern players. Which is hysterical. Former play,
okay.
Which is just hysterical to me.
I'm friends with a few former UK guys.
Yeah, like Ryan Ebert, who played for Northwestern when they went to the Rose Bowl. It's just like, I followed him. He's all married, got kids now, and it's just like, cool.
Paul, you have a pick in WKU Missouri State. You're our tiebreaker right now, because I see John is picking Missouri, as in Missouri State. While he makes his pick, Leroy, the Bengals on Monday Night Football will travel to take on the Broncos.
You guys going to show up this week, or do I got to take the Broncos?
You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Where's the game at? Denver?
Yes.
Are you going?
Am I going to Denver? No. This is a game we had.
I thought you were rolling in that big radio station money that you got to go to.
See that silence?
I will go and say that the Bengals got all of their idiotic tendencies out of their system and will go and pick up a win on the road.
You just cursed them.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm picking the Broncos. I said 27-13 on Jungle Juice earlier. 27-13. So Bengals at Broncos. America, let your pick know. Paul may have died. Leroy, he has now gone quiet.
Is Kirk Cousins your quarterback yet?
Russell Wilson is the new one. Russell Wilson is the new one.
Who you guys are going to grab?
Russell Wilson is the new one. Steven is picking the Broncos for America's pick. Paul's picking the Broncos. Paul, we need your pick for WKU at Missouri State. WKU at Missouri State, please. Bears at Raiders.
Bears.
You know what? I'm going to pick the Raiders. I don't know why. Oh, he had to put the cone of shame on her. Oh, poor cat. Had to have surgery. Paul's picking WKU, so WKU is America's pick of that. I'm going to take the Raiders. I don't think I'm right, but I got some points to work with, so I'm going to take the Raiders in this. Paul's picking the Bears. Wow. I guess
watch Ashton have like a career day, like 30, because the Bears can't stop the run. He gets like 38 points.
Since it's in Vegas, Caleb Williams in Las Vegas kind of worries me a little bit. Never know what kind of shenanigans he might get into the night before the game.
Listen.
Bears is America's pick.
Linda, listen.
Listen, you said it, not me. I just brought up the point. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
Except for Dennis Rodman, that follows you anywhere.
Well, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, I get to make my first game of the week pick here. Let's see. You know what? I like this one. The first matchup of college football week. You know I like to go obscure ones. Army travels to face East Carolina.
Ew, Army.
What's funny is I already wrote down Army for you without even, because I know you can't pick against them.
I can't.
What if it was Army against Northwestern? How would you pick that?
Army.
You would?
Northwestern sucks against Army. Historically, I think Northwestern is like 1-4 against Army. They can't stop the option.
I'm taking East Carolina in this game.
I don't get it, man.
I'm taking East Carolina. Why not? Thursday night, short week. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably going to have a bad week this week, but that's okay. So again, East side, best side. So John's there. So Steven, break it. ECU, because he likes purple. I like that. I like that reasoning. What's your first game of the week?
Number 6, Oregon heads into number 3, Penn State. I don't care.
Staying away.
I don't care. I don't care.
Is this? No, this is night. Yeah, it's Penn State. It's at night. This is their whiteout, isn't it?
Whiteout, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. This would be one of those that if it was big noon, I would consider picking Oregon, even though that doesn't make sense because that game would then be a 9 a.m. kickoff. But I'm going to take Penn State.
9 a.m. kickoff. Good Lord.
Who are you picking?
I'll take Oregon. Because I just cannot pick. Penn State is to me what Tennessee is to you. Just can't do it.
Oregon for Trigg, says Steven.
They're yucky.
Okay.
They're yucky.
They're what?
They're yucky, okay? Penn State is yucky. James Franklin can... All right, let's go. Keep going. Your next pick.
No. Do you not want to finish that statement?
No.
We're gonna do this one here.
I haven't liked James Franklin since he was the head coach of Vanderbilt.
Liberty travels to Old Dominion.
All right, Liberty travels to Old Dominion.
At Old Dominion.
I'll take Liberty.
Leroy's taking Liberty. I'm going to take Old Dominion in this one. The question is will anybody be watching from the corner for Liberty? If you know, you know. I hope you get that reference, Leroy. If you don't, you need to give it a Google. Give me liberty or give me death, says John. It is interesting now that I'm thinking about this. This is the Monarchs against Liberty. Steven says Liberty, so Liberty is America's pick. So I'm the lone one on the Monarchs train. Last game of the week, Leroy. You going to go obscure or are you going to go into the NFL?
I'm going to go NFL.
There's one game I don't want you to pick, and I feel like you're going to do it, aren't you?
And I'm going to take the 0-3 Jets at the 0-3 Dolphins. Who gets their first win of the season?
Okay, I'm just glad you didn't do Ravens Chiefs. That's the one that I was doing. That.
No, I don't want to do that.
This is Monday Night Football, too.
Isn't it awful? Yes. 6:15 on ESPN. Why are there 2 Monday night games, Sam?
I don't like.
Why are there 2 Monday night
I don't like
games?
that they do that. I don't like that they do that. I'm going to take.
That's so stupid.
I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I don't understand the logic behind the NFL, man.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
Somebody make it make sense. Somebody in the comment tell me why there are 2 Monday night games. Somebody say, well, is it? Because that's the dumbest thing ever. Because I would think they would lose revenue from people not watching because they're watching both.
Listen, you're
that's
not gonna
stupid.
You're not gonna get me to disagree with you at all there. Steven's taking the Jets, John and Paul going the Dolphins. So Dolphins America's pick. What's Leroy's pick though?
Dumb.
Are you going to keep the trend of being different on me than on every single pick since the WKU game and pick the Jets?
No, I can't do it. Dolphins.
How about that? You have a chance to make up some ground if I have a bad week because we are different. So to recap, Grayson County, Barron County, Leroy went with the Cougs. I think you're wrong. It's probably a 60-40 game in favor of Barron. American myself went Effingham. Is that the right pick?
Effingham.
Okay. Everyone went South Carolina.
Let's just put it this way. I'll be really shocked if Taylorville pulls out a win.
Everyone went South Carolina. Everyone went Northwestern. Everyone went WKU. Leroy's the lone one to be the Bengals. I'm the lone one to be the Raiders. Leroy's the lone one with the Army. I'm the lone one with Penn State. I'm the lone one with ODU, and we're all with the Dolphins. It's his pick, and he looks disgusted, says Steven. Those are the best picks to make, though, is the ones that make you feel disgusted.
It's such an awful game, though, guys. Like that's just. And listen, as a Bears fan, I know awful football. That's just an awful game, dude.
We'll see. So we released the Cougar basketball schedule earlier today.
I saw it.
And Leroy, that first Friday night in December is 10 o'clock. And it is the 5th game of the day. So it's like there's a game at like 4:36, 7:30. Or no, it's 4, 5:30, 7, 8:30, 10. So I'm just sitting there thinking, Leroy, is there any chance in hell that game's starting off at 10 o'clock?
No, that game starts at 10:40 at the earliest. And there's no reason
week of
played at after 10 p.m.
Week of, we are absolutely, maybe that'll be one of our picks of the week, is we're going to set an over-under. In fact, we'll do that. Well, in fact, I'm going to make a, instead of, how about that? Instead of picking the Cougar game that week, we're just going to do an over-under on time. I'm going to make a over-under start time.
No way. There is no way that game starts on time. You said that was the 5th game of the day?
Correct.
You said that was the 5th game of the day. So what are we setting the over-under at? 15 minutes?
15 minutes of what?
Like, it's got to start within like a 15-minute window of 10
No. So what we'll do is we're going to say like 10:40 p.m. and you're either going to make the pick of it starts before 10:40 or after 10:40. And that week we will come up with the proper time. Are you going to watch any of the Ryder Cup, Leroy?
I am not.
You're not really a golf guy, though, really, are you?
No. You know what? I watched it a lot when Tiger was still really, really good. But I really don't watch a whole lot of it now. There's just so much other things going on, and I just don't do a whole lot of golf watching.
I'll probably flip through it, and it'd be one of those things that if it's on, I'll watch it. But I don't know how much I'll go out of my way to watch, because there are some really good college football games on Saturday.
Oh yeah. And Alabama takes on Georgia.
You mentioned Oregon, Penn State. You've got Liberty and Old Dominion. You know, so some really great games.
LA guys.
Does that fit the same? You've got San Diego State, Northern Illinois.
NASCAR's at Kansas.
I love, now that we don't do the NASCAR pick contest anymore, I love that I just have no idea what's happening in NASCAR, because that's literally the only thing that was keeping me up. The only thing that was doing it. Only thing at all. Paul thinks the USA might lose. Wow. Has it been raining a lot there? We've had a lot of rain these last 2 or 3 days.
A lot of rain.
Because it's pouring right now again. Like yesterday, we had a volleyball game.
It rained here most of the day.
So yesterday we had a volleyball game, and the girls' soccer team had a big soccer match. So I got to the volleyball match a little early, unpacked my stuff, and the trainer was there. So luckily, the trainer gave me a ride over on the golf cart to the soccer game, because the soccer complex is that. Are you going to drive to Marshall County, Stephen, for that game? Listen, I'll triple your pay after 10 p.m. If you're going to drive down there, absolutely. That's going to be a long night. Oh, boy. What time? Like, do we start before 11, do you think? This isn't your pick to lock in.
No chance.
And I'm guaranteeing it right now. That game before us, it 5 overtime. You know, it's going to be like greatest high school basketball game ever played. And
or it'll be a blowout, but some reason the losing coach will call 3 timeouts in the last minute and a half. And you all have seen that. You all have seen the team losing by 20, and the coach calls the timeout. You're sitting there, well, especially us as broadcasters, we're just sitting there like, What are you? What? It's over. What are you? What could you possibly be telling those players in that timeout? Stop it. Please stop.
Hoop Fest is going to be really fun. I think Oak Hill was the game before Grayson, which is a really good team. But that team they're playing, Leroy, Jesus, they are freaking loaded. Loaded.
We know better than to get involved in tournaments like that. It never ends well for us. Now, I will say Tatum girls have been playing in. They have 3 tournaments in the state around Thanksgiving, and one of the tournaments invites the best teams of the state to compete.
So Grayson is in one of those for basketball as well, for boys.
And Taylor girls have been invited the last 3 years. I don't know if they'll get an invite this year just because of they might just because of how good they've been the last 3 years. But man, I tell you what, you want to humble yourself is go play against like the best teams in the state. All the private schools are there, and man, you get absolutely humbled. It's crazy, dude.
Well, I guess Stephen, Marshall County is probably not too far from Bethel, I would assume. From where he went, because Stephen played college basketball, right?
No, I did not. Very cool.
In fact, did you know he has an NCAA record for fouls in a game? Or is it NAIA record?
Sorry.
Most fouls in a game. Yeah, he once had 6 fouls in a game.
Eagles. 6.
Yes, because he got his 5th, and I think he then told the referee that he was number 1. I think that's right, Stephen?
That is glorious. That is glorious. What a fantastic story. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's NAIA record, I think.
Yeah, you know what? In my coaching career, I was very upset I never got ejected from a game.
NAIA record. That's what I thought. NAIA record for most fouls in a game. And that's the thing. It may never be broken. It may never be broken.
That's amazing. I love it.
It's a great story. And he's in the Hall of Fame, too, at Bethel University down there in Tennessee.
Very
in fact,
cool.
Bethel this year is playing WKU at Diddle in December. In fact, I needed to check and see. I've got both of our schedule. In fact, Stephen, do you remember what day that game is? Because I've got the schedules here. I meant to see if that was a day that there's basketball that day. Actually didn't swear, but definitely should have, Stephen says.
Our volleyball team won. Our volleyball team is number 1 in the Apollo Conference, and they played the number 2 team. And the officiating crew was not that great. And so the game ends. Taylorville wins 2-1, and the coach comes over and she gives me a full interview. The interview ends. she goes, "Am I off? Am I off the recording?" And I always know as soon as they say, "Am I off the recording?"
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
I'm about to get the most juiciest gossip you ever heard in your life.
Paul says, Stephen, you could have gotten your 7th if you told him he was number 11. 18th of November is correct, Stephen. I just looked it up. It's before basketball season here. So what did the coach say?
She just went on a rant about how the officiating crew was awful and that she's had him multiple games and he doesn't know what he's doing. It was fantastic. I just love when they're off and they're not having to be the coach. It's pretty great.
See, so Grayson played a team last night, and their head coach was like, I think she graduated in 2020. She's very young. And she coached holding her baby. And her baby had to have been 6 months old, maybe. And I gave her a lot of credit. She was on it, pacing that sideline, holding the baby. Gave her credit.
We took Kaylee to a hockey game when she was really, really little. And all the cheerleaders thought it was a doll until they actually saw her. How old was she? Christy?
What?
How old was she?
How old was who?
Kaylee, that Predators game. How old was Kaylee?
Oh, frick. Probably a month old.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not even that?
Yeah.
Steven says, I thought I got fouled. No call. Then the next trip, I was for sure fouled. Swung around with my arms out, proclaiming I couldn't do anything. I love that. Those refs.
Amazing. I've never once complained about any officiating ever.
You lying sack of crap. You lying sack of crap. That is maybe the biggest lie you have ever told in the history of this podcast. On that note, I think that should wrap us up for this week. Have a good rest of your week.
Thank you, everyone. We will see you next week, hopefully for a better show.